Throughout the years, this world has seen many incredible, inspiring artists. The Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, Too Slimy, Michael Jackson. But have you ever thought about the stars perhaps from the stars? Meet Zingleflorp.
Zingleflorp's music is just completely out of this world.
Hey, I'm Zingleflorp. I'm from Florpville, which is a planet located in the Florp system, and basically, I'm kind of a superstar in the Florpcore genre.
Zingleflorp has dozens of top hits, while simultaneously making up the entirety of the Billboard's top 10 as of the week of April 19th, 2025. Since his debut on Earth in 2001, Zingleflorp has been exponentially rising in popularity. His top hits include Florp Stylin from Palm Zingle,
one thing I know for sure, I got style. You can't fathom me. Now breathe, talkers heal me. See, shoppers need me. Feed my little brodies, please you ain't know me.
Florbonzo from Flombastic.
Yo, Braplo in this biz, working with that Zingy bitch. About to buy a cute car, call up crazy wrist. Flipping with my Fleembo, gotta make sure I don't pass. Calling up my old friends, telling them they can whip gas. I'm Braplo, nobody used to know me. Right now I'm working with the biggest in the galaxy.
FLYE from Flombastic BLÖRP. Stacking flurps from Zingle. Just a Glorby Gleeb from Florp. Good Florp from Florpville.
National invasion, baby. Life of abduction, baby. Want to be abducted, alien spaceship, baby. Florp orientation, baby. This is my spaceship in the sea, I'm coming Fleembo. And I'm an alien stuck in dismay. Tucking inside your desire to fire lasers that stray. Track it hard, just tell you I'm gloomy and blue pay. I should ask and inquire, do you like space? Cause I really like space and it gives me a lot of faith.
And floop noops from Florp.
My initials CF, and I got this in the bag.
Yeah, Zingle really got me to take off. You see what I did there? Little space joke. Yeah, after the incredible success of Zingle, I, got some people together, formed a record label, Zambly, and my first album under that record label was the well-known Florp.
Because of the already impressive debut of Zingle, the hype around Florp greatly paid off, generating over 90 million sales worldwide.
At first, to be honest, it was a little scary to see how famous I got, especially in such a quick period of time, but I got used to it, and I learned that I do love making music, so I continued making music. Music, fun.
Zingleflorp really likes making music, releasing 3 to 4 albums every year. The craziest part? Not a single one drops below a 9.3 out of 10.
For Flomblebop, I'm feeling a strong 10 on this record. Easy 10, light to decent 10 on this record. Strong 9, I'm feeling an easy, light 10 on this record. Just like every single record we've gotten from Zingleflorp.
Did this scary point ever come back to you in your career?
Well, my 2015 release, Blurb Flop, it didn't do quite as well as I had hoped or planned. Albums like Flombastic and Florp greatly outsold it. So, there's that, I guess. Yeah!
Despite the ever-increasing popularity of Zingleflorp, something happened in 2019 that would end up being the start of a new era in his musical journey.
This is my 2019 world tour. I was performing my top hit, Florbanzo, for my fans. And guy in the front row looks over at me. Calls me a flurp. A flurp. Ugh. And let's just say, I didn't react maturely.
From there, Zingleflorp continued to delve deeper into his aggression, which took him into something much worse. Zingleflorp's stress was so high that he was eventually pressured enough by his colleagues to purchase Fleembo. He got hooked immediately.
It was a real problem. I couldn't go seconds without my Fleembo.
Every time I saw him in the studio, man, he wasn't the same Florponian that I knew. We were supposed to start Flumblebop 2 together, but he was just so out of it, and his mind was on his own projects.
At this point in his life, Zingleflorp had cut off everybody he knew, and decided to make an album without any support from friends or colleagues. He would end up releasing the massive failure, Florpers 1, on February 2nd that same year.
2019 was not my year, man. My album that year, Florpers 1, only managed to stay in the top 5 for 2 weeks, until it went down to the top 100. And that kind of opened my eyes and made me really think I should just cold turkey this Fleembo. That didn't work out. That did not work out. No, it didn't.
As you can see here, Zingleflorp is now being taken into police custody after slapping a man while under the influence of Fleembo, a strong drug that has recently been hitting the streets of the Milky Way.
I'm Zingleflorp, the star from the stars!
I was stuck in that cage for 19 hours. Thankfully, Braplo bailed me out. Thank Florp. And as you would expect, I went straight back to the studio and started recording on 2 separate albums at once, simultaneously, because I just knew I had to make things right. So I did 2 albums simultaneously. My voice is really dying right now.
These albums would end up being Noops and Florp. The pair ended up releasing on June 25th of 2020.
Zingleflorp, do you have anything to say to the man that called you a florp?
Well, I'd like it to be known to him and everyone else that has expressed some sort of xeno-racism that Zingleflorp is back, baby, and you're not making me go anywhere. You're not taking me away from my passion. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Ugh. Being able to finally release this was like such a euphoric and florby feeling for me. It actually only took 2 days, which is quite longer than my normal schedule to make projects, and I really feel like I showcased myself here. It rehabilitated me in a way, and I poured my heart and soul into it. I really did. And basically I'm green. And so basically I'm green, is what I'm saying.
And that effort would end up greatly paying off, as these two albums garnered millions upon millions of sales worldwide. Though it didn't manage to stay at the top of the charts, these two records will go down in history as the most personal albums released by Zingleflorp, as they were way less metaphorical than what can be heard on Zingleflorp's 2012 release, Florpville.
I didn't think I'd be able to capture the heart and soul like on Florpville ever again.
Florpville was Zingleflorp's callback to home, where he reminisced about his childhood.
I spent 1,987 years on my home planet, so you can probably imagine how hard it was for me to leave. And basically, I'm green.
Florpville remained as the #1 album on the charts up until 2016, when the album Flomblebop was released. Met with immediate critical acclaim, Flomblebop was a project in collaboration with popular underground artist Braplo.
Me and Zingleflorp go way back. I met him back when he did his Earth debut, and just being able to make music with the biggest artist in the whole universe, man, it's unreal. As such a small artist myself, it meant a lot. Sorry. It meant a lot to me.
Braplo and I go way back. We've been buddies since my Earth debut, and being able to make an album with him was just awesome sauce.
Since its release on August 3rd, 2018, Flomblebop has remained as the #1 album on the charts, never once being dethroned. It goes without saying, but this is the most best-selling album of all time, garnering more than 600 million sales worldwide. Let's just say Michael Jackson has some competition.
So basically, I'm an alien. It's Michael. Z speaking.
Hey Zingleflorp, it's me. I came back from the dead to congratulate you on overtaking Thriller and becoming the best-selling album of all time. You really were my spiritual successor, and I just want you to know that I'll always be there for you in spirit. I love you.
Thanks, Mike. I'll talk to you later, man. What were we saying?
Outside of music, Zingleflorp is just like everyone else. He buys his groceries, hangs out with his friends, and loves to read in his free time.
One of the main things of Florp was that Florbonians aren't much different from Earthlings. We just live for thousands of years and we're green! I'm green! I'm green, Zingleflorp! Ah!
Can you do the thing?
What?
The thing you do with the no, towards the camera. Can you do a bit longer? Like. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Florp! No! Yeah, Braplo! Nobody used to know me!
Now I'm richer than my homies.
Hey!
Oh!
Oh!
bro.
Braplo. That's probably good. The way it's gonna go on that long. This is such a hot outfit.
Beep boop. Doobity beep. Beep boop. Beep boop boop. Beep boop 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 boop. Buddy boop boop. So basically, this is what I just got done. And lads, that's how it's done.